What's up, wonderful people? I'm pretty tired today, but I did promise you that I'd make the dad wolf for you. So we're gonna look for something to watch first, though.
He sees Persephone, and he's like, she's thick! Lore Olympus is about a modern retelling of the classical Greek myth of Hades and Persephone. Hades was invited to his brother's party in Olympus, and he wants to bring his current partner, and he calls her, and she's like, did you give me my purse yet? And he's like, no, but are you gonna come to the party? And she's like, I don't feel like it. And then he's like, well, either way, he goes to the party. The myth doesn't.
What's up, my beardos and weirdos? One topic here. And today we're diving into a new subreddit, one that's been requested quite highly, and that one is r/wholesome memes. Now, I did notice a lot of you were commenting in the last poll that I did. So in the last poll I asked you, what would be the thing that you wanted to see the most? And I thought, hey, why don't we look at a live stream option, a long video option, or check my comment? And so many of you just said long video that people stopped voting. 90%, so I guess that's what today's video is. It's just going to be a very, very long video of what has been the most requested subreddit in the comment section of all the videos, and that is wholesome memes. And so I took a poll recently to see which one you'd rather see more, and then we had some really interesting comments after that. So diverse, I didn't know that you could put this many options. Wow, look, it's the illusion of choice. Wow, so diverse, so hard to pick. r/wholesome memes will have to do, I suppose. Man, so hard to choose, but I'm gonna have to go with r/wholesome memes. I like this. What is this? r/North Korean elections? I don't know about you guys, but I'm in the mood for some r/wholesome memes, but I don't see it anywhere. I wish there was a third option. And then Natasha Neal just says, no. I really can't dice. I like r/wholesome memes, but r/wholesome memes is even better. I wasn't screen recording that whole time. Alright, let's get started. But before I do, I know that a lot of you were asking for a face reveal. So instead of that, I'm going to show you some character art that someone did. This is actually a collaboration between Not a Doc and I. And yeah, you'll see it pop up occasionally in the videos now. Having a gay son is like getting a french fry in your onion rings. I didn't ask for it, but hey, I like those too. Being straight and getting hit on by a gay guy is like receiving a lot of money but in the wrong currency. Like, wow, this is useless right now, but if I ever cross the border, I'm gonna be one lucky guy. That's awesome. For anyone who's never gone, I would recommend going to dance at a gay bar. It is the most fun you'll have. My mom always made me a birthday cake every year for 44 years. 2 months ago she died, and my old dad tried his hardest, and my heart melted. Oh. Oh. When you've heard a story 100 times, but you love the person telling it. Look, Dad, a bee. Quick, get me a rolled-up newspaper. Thanks for all you do for this planet, little bee. Do you want to go for udon with me? Today was your first day, so I'll treat you. Seriously? Can I eat 2 bowls? I'm rich. I'll buy you dumplings, too. Reddit is such a beautiful place. You can post literally anything and someone somewhere will care about it. No, if you guys don't remember those scenes from The Office, then I would recommend going back and watching that show.
Or if you haven't watched that show at all, then check it off Netflix.
Can't afford breakfast, Jerry Files. Wholesome 100. I also like where he decided to host the video. And how it's
Pornhub. Why?
Shout out to anyone who recognizes that. In 1866, Liechtenstein sent out an army of 80 men to participate
I only
in the
recognize it because I've seen so many
They came
memes
back
about
with
it.
81 men, suffering no casualties and having made one friend along the way. Bought my cat this little outfit. Stutch. Mahalo means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Mexico sells off cars from the corrupt rich to give to the poor. Funds from the auction of 82 cars worth a total of £1 million will go to deprived communities. I see this as an absolute win. Stephen Pruitt has made nearly 3 million edits on Wikipedia and written 35,000 original articles, all for free. I saw something about this guy in another video that I was watching recently. Is probably Sorrow TV or Fluku TV, one of those guys. If you want to see some funny stuff, you should check out their channels too. Carefully, you see hero. I want to make art, but I don't know how to get started. I had a family that I never thought I'd have.
Oh boy.
Until they took her.
My dad's really excited for that movie.
You must really want this girl.
Skip.
Ugh, why am I so ugly? You're not ugly, dude. You're just not your type. Shit. Wait. Wow. To be honest, this just turned my worldview upside down. Hundreds tie the knot. First day gay marriage is legal in Taiwan. Getting with the times. 100. Man, I wish I could fall off a bow tie. That's an awesome look. He slaps your mom. What you doing? I'm not gonna slap anyone's mom. Love my mom to death, and she would kill me if I ever slapped a woman. Here's a picture of me and mom. Here's a new hashtag challenge for all you bored teens. Take a photo of an area that needs some cleaning or maintenance, and then take a photo after you've done something about it and post it. Good lord. If anyone ever did this and had this picture on Tinder, I would swipe right on them instantly. That's amazing. Whoever you are, yeah, that game. You got it. Also, can we just stop throwing trash on the ground? That's crazy to me. But to be fair, I grew up with books about Ninja Turtles talking about recycling, so hey. Took my 6-year-old to a classmate's birthday party today. He was the only other kid there. His parents thanked me for bringing him and said he was the only one their son wanted to invite because my son's the only one in their school who's nice to him. Teach your kids not to be assholes. I've been that kid, and I'm still that guy's friend. If we could all just not be terrible people, that'd be awesome.
Imagine waking up for an 8 a.m. class and this is what you walk in and see.
He got up extra early to make a holiday class a little fun. Be nice and respect what he's doing. Yeah,
Okay.
if you have an 8 a.m. class start, how much earlier would he have to have gotten up to paint not only his face blue, but his ears and his neck?
Lordy days.
Except paint his arms. My English teacher says we shouldn't refer to authors by their first names because they aren't our friends. Will you confirm our friendship and let me call you Neil on my American Gods book report? Absolutely. Legendary friendship unlocked.
Hey bro, what practical use do our muscles have in the real world?
Well, we can carry all our groceries at the same time. How about we spend our time helping others on campus? Two lads being lads. You guys rock.
Friendly reminder that you don't get to celebrate Lunar New Year unless you're literally from a country that does, or if you're invited by someone who is from a country that does.
Friendly reminder that I hereby formally invite everyone to celebrate Lunar New Year. I like that his response to this tweet has gotten far more comments, retweets, and likes. That's amazing. Still gotta believe in the good of humanity sometimes. Young kid banging on the door. I wake up literally like, what the fuck? I open it up like, what up, little homie? I've never seen him before. He said, I missed the bus and no one will take me to school. I've knocked on 3 doors. But my response, say no more, fam. Didn't even brush my teeth. Just grabbed my keys and slipped on my phones. Go get that education, young brother. This is what a big homie does for young brothers. Real OG,
Oh, maybe I could make him dab.
What a dedicated kid. Just a reminder to give credit to the Man of the Year, Ashton Kutcher, who slowed down his acting career to pursue efforts in stopping human trafficking with the help from the CIA and FBI. He also saved 6,000 children from this terrible part of society. Thank you. For anyone who's watched that 70s show, Ashton Kutcher seems like a real idiot. Or Dude, Where's My Car? Another awesome film that he's in. But do you know who he's married to? Mila Kunis. And she is one of the smartest people out there. If you think she'd make a horrible decision like have kids with this guy if he was a bad person, you are mistaken. These two are some awesome people. I, 24 male, know that my girlfriend, 19 female, is lying to me. We were chilling in my room when she said, I just thought of a lie that I tell you sometimes. I paused my game and asked her to go on. Sometimes, she said, I say I need a hug from you when I actually think you're the one that needs a hug. She's a keeper. Today at work, I was
Is
in
it
a drive-thru.
supposed to be like
Man at the
that,
window
or?
wanted to pay for the person behind him and said, tell her I think she's hot. So she pulls up next, and I tell her, and she rolls her eyes, smiles, and says, that's my husband. And if that's not relationship goals, I don't know what is. Why were you guys in separate cars? Oh, that's awesome. I hope I get to do this one day. BBC News. Old people line up to clean radiation in Japan. Mr. Yamada. I am 72, and on average, I probably have 13 to 15 years left to live. Even if I were exposed to radiation, cancer could take 20 to 30 years or longer to develop. Therefore, us older ones have less chance of getting
Okay.
cancer. Basically, a group of 200 plus retirees are volunteering to expose themselves to high levels of radiation so the younger men and women don't have to. Making the ultimate sacrifice to protect the lives of their children and their children's children. Japan can be a really interesting place. I think this is Fukushima. I remember seeing it on the news after the tsunami. It was pretty insane. And then knowing the implications of
Okay,
that.
so that's the head right there.
Real history with this kind of thing. It's amazing to see people going out of their way to protect the future. Japan, you're pretty awesome. Mr. Yamada, a hero worth remembering. One of my absolute favorite things. After a PhD student finishes their dissertation defense and the committee discusses while the student is outside the room, I love opening the door to bring the student back in and simply saying, Doctor. 17 times and counting.
Last night my husband was drunk and kissed me and said, you're the hottest girlfriend I've ever had. And I was like, I'm your wife. And he was like, oh my god, that's awesome.
I just kind of made an arrow
Was I
there.
a good boy?
No, I'm told you were the best.
Aww. That's what I'd tell a doggo if I were death or a kidder. Kidders can be good boys too. Rest in peace, Lucky Duck. Well, he wasn't always a good boy, but when he was a really good boy. That is an annoying commercial. Oh, come on.
Hello.
Hey, Uncle Jack.
Believe it or not, 2 weeks in the future, you're gonna die. But we can stop it before it happens.
Who did it? There's people here. What do I do?
Turn around and go.
So it's kind of like Taken, only
I have family that has dogs, but I don't have a dog. I really wish I did. I really wish I had a little puppy. I asked my grandpa if he would model for me for my photo assignment, and he said, let me grab my stethoscope and change into better clothes. I want to look good if I'm getting my picture taken by a professional. Aw. I love when you're here, and whenever you're here, your parents come and sit in the audience. They literally drove me here today. When you lower the brightness of your meme for the Redditors trying to sleep, it ain't much, but it's honest work. As someone who uses Reddit on night mode, I appreciate this. Humans.
okay.
Oh yeah, I follow this guy. That's pretty cool stuff. Who's influenced you the most in your life? My principal, Miss Lopez. How has she influenced you? When we get in trouble, she doesn't suspend us. She calls us to her office and explains to us how society was built down around us. And she tells us that each time somebody fails out of school, a new jail cell gets built. And one time she made every student stand up one at a time, and she told each one of us that we mattered. I can only remember how many times I wish I had teachers or authority figures at school like this. That's amazing. This person's making some good human adults. Even better than that, I'm glad this kid recognizes the value of those moments.
The offspring has applied wax to this. Is this a low detail rendering of us?
Affirmative.
We will adhere this to the food preserver. A place of high honor, due to the machine's importance and frequency of use.
You two know you can come in, right? No, thank you. We're waiting for someone. If you guys haven't seen the videos people have of home recordings of their pets just waiting for their owners to come back, it's just like this. You don't have that great universe as yourself, kid. What a legend. Lots of banging noises outside. I find my Romanian neighbors have rebuilt my fence, which had fallen down a while ago. When I offered money or beer as gratitude, they said it was better to do nice things rather than expect something. Bloody foreigners coming here and building fences. Such a wonderful month at the shelter. We are now empty. Everyone got adopted. Aww. Now you can go home too. I hope their next step was to reach out to other shelters and ask them for their overflow, so that dogs and cats and other animals could have been adopted from their place. Because it seems like they live in a really good community where everyone's adopting pets. Yeah, I really hope that was their next step. A lot of talk about Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers, but not enough credit goes to this inspiration to many. LeVar Burton. I'm going to show you two people that actually had an effect on me that I think were pretty influential to the way I grew up, the way I learned lessons. Actually, we'll make that three people. First, we've got Mr. Dressup. If you're not familiar with him, he was like Mr. Rogers in Canada. This amazing guy
he's Canadian.
had a whole world hidden in a trunk he called his tickle trunk. He had friends, he had clothes, he had all sorts of things just hiding away in there. And this next person is Neil Buchanan.
This is Art Attack.
And if you haven't watched this, go back and find some of the originals. They were amazing. The things you could do with PVA glue. Just fantastic ways to keep your kids occupied with some art supplies. Or, I'm looking back at this as an adult and I want to do arts and crafts and stuff. Oh my god. Timeless? And the last one is Bill Nye. Now, I know that some of you may be just seeing him for the first time in his new Netflix series, Bill Nye Saves the World, but if you go back and watch some of the original stuff from the 90s, you'll find he had some really interesting talking points, and a lot of them are the exact same today. You know, recycle, treat people well, just generally be a good person. That was his ideal. One of the things I would recommend seeing is his one-on-one confrontation with an individual that believes that dinosaurs and people lived at the same time, and he discusses it quite calmly with science on a stage where he doesn't think he necessarily needed to be there, but that it was important to have the conversation at least. It was listed as a debate, but I think it'll become pretty clear to anyone that watches it that it was his idea of a friendly conversation explaining how science and logic works to an individual that wanted to have a confrontation. Bill Nye is a national treasure. And getting back to LeVar Burton, yeah, if anyone didn't see Star Trek, then and they only knew him from Reading Rainbow, amazing. What an amazing series. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Oh. What is something that makes you smile every time? My cat thinks he is the best at hiding. He is nearly blind, so he doesn't know that his cover is usually a lot smaller than him. I will stare straight into his eyes and ask where he went, saying that he's the best hider. After a minute or two, he will jump out of his hiding spot and run over to me. I'll say, "There he is," then pet his head. He looks so proud of himself every time. That's awesome. So I sold my daughter's slide yesterday on Facebook Marketplace. I asked the buyer, "How old are your kids?" She giggled and said, "No, it's for my pugs. They love to go up and down a slide." Out of all the dogs, pugs are not my favorite, but I would never say that I would dislike the pug. I like how they're perpetually smiling. Killer Whale 167, Halo 5 Guardians. Sorry, after I assassinated you, if it looked like I was teabagging, I was trying to not get hit in the head. Amazing. My reaction when my son, who has had trouble making friends at school for years, asked me whether he can go to a new friend's house for a sleepover. That picture with Jim is so apt. No one will miss me. I am better off dead. When I worked at a non-profit that handled suicide prevention, I had access to the specific donation records. Each month, a specific man donated $15 to our organization. It was like clockwork. Same day, same man. He had been doing this for over 4 years. It always seemed odd to me, but I never questioned it, until I saw a note attached one month. For Noah, Dad. His donation was once his child's allowance. I can promise you they will miss you for the rest of their lives. This is Duke. He was first elected mayor of Cormorant as a write-in candidate in 2014. In 2016, literally everyone in the village voted for him. Duke passed away last week at the age of 13. He served with great honor and fluffy passion, and has been awarded the very rare 15 out of 10. He's wearing a tie. Wow. A write-in candidate. Enough people knew who this dog was that they wanted to write him in and vote for him. That's cool. I've seen in Australia sometimes they'll write in like Batman. Not like Batman can never get a vote, but where people have the option instead to put whoever they want, they put a dog. I went to lunch with my friends and saw my husband at a restaurant. I was going to say his name, but he was staring at his phone, so I watched him. He was smiling. He typed. Then my phone dinged. And it was a video he'd forwarded of a dog wrestling a water hose. This is love. I just found out that my husband fills the dog's water dish not from the tap, but from the fridge's water purifier feature. She'd do the same for me, he said.
Okay, so this one actually teaches you how to like do like a full body one. Skip.
He took up 2 spaces, but bought 2 tickets. Now,
Okay.
I'm still a little grumpy with this, in that, yes, you drive a very nice car, and it'd be awesome if no one scratched it. You know what, now, looking at the picture, I'm a lot less grumpy. Those spots are very small, and even the car next to you is taking up more than their own spot, so clearly the person on the other side is taking up more than their own spot, and the van that's on the other side is right up to the line. They would have no room to get in and out, so they did the next best thing, which was paying for 2 spots. Yeah, I can't be mad at that. That's awesome. You buying a puppy? No, the puppy's just barking at night. That's okay. He goes back to the pet shop. He has all the dogs from the first panel. When you realize it's Bob Ross's birthday and no one's posting Bob Ross memes, that's alright. What matters is that everyone's happy. My friends and I sometimes have Bob Ross nights, where we'll put on an episode of his, throw up a canvas and try to paint along. Invariably, it ends up with us pausing multiple times saying, we don't have that brush or we don't have that implement, but we still go ahead and have a lot of fun. And did you know that he hosted pets at his home and that he adopted animals while they were recovering from injuries or illnesses? He had a squirrel named Squirrely Squirrel. Look at this. It's a pet squirrel.
Eating alone in public restaurant is another whole new level of loneliness.
Eating alone in public restaurant is another whole new level of confidence. I've definitely gone to eat by myself. You know, sometimes I want to have sushi, and there's not always someone around that wants to have sushi. And I'm just like, oh, I just really want to get some sushi. So I'll go to a restaurant, I'll eat by myself. Is that lonely? You can post to suicide prevention phone numbers all you want, but if you really want to help prevent suicide, depression, and self-harm, stop being such assholes to each other online and in real life. Oh my god, there was an ice storm where I live, and a ton of businesses were closed today, besides this Thai restaurant run by this little old lady, and look what she posted. Yeah, we open. Oh, rice patty. That's awesome. Today, my 5-year-old laughed at this painting in the middle of a museum for like 6 minutes. I can see why.
Oh, just a big circle. Okay.
My wife. Doing anything. Me. Aw. Being happily
kinda
married
like a
is like having a
potato.
sleepover with your best friend every night for the rest of your life. Giggles behind blanket. So, who do you have a crush on? For f***'s sake. I finally reunited with my grandpa after 15 years, and the first thing he shows me is a picture of 5-year-old me that he's kept in his wallet ever since. Aw. The first time I ever did stand-up in the high school talent show, my teacher was like, "I'm gonna see you on the Tonight Show one day." So I flew him out. Can any of us look back at those moments where a teacher was that supportive of our dreams or our goals? If you can, yeah, give him a mental high five. If you can, reach out, say something. I'm not sure I've had that influence, but that's amazing. Customer with a full shopping cart in front of me. You go first. Me with only 2 items. Christians make a ring around Muslims so they could pray in peace during the Egyptian Revolution. Muslims protecting Christians in Egypt during Mass. Everyone has their own traditions, their own religious practices. If we could all just get along, that would be fantastic. If we could show this much support in our daily lives, if we could take nothing else from r/wholesome memes, can we all just recognize we're all people? Dating a boy bigger than you. His hoodies will look cute and oversized on you. Dating a boy your size. You can share hoodies and they will fit and look nice. Dating a boy smaller than you. Your hoodies will look cute and oversized on him. Conclusion, all boy sizes are cute and good. I think I've only ever met one woman who is taller than me and wider than me. I can't imagine putting on her hoodie, what that would be like. It'd be like swimming around. God, that sounds comfortable. Huh. Well, now I really want to meet someone that's just a giant person. I want to try on their clothes. It'd be like having a giant blanket around you. People have raised over $160,000 for a fire festival catering.
I'm trying to pause this so I can hear you.
Life savings to pay staff.
Damn it.
So many things came out of that quote-unquote festival.
Alright, I guess not then. Oh well.
Well, it's amazing that a business owner was responsible enough to give back to their employees even when they had nothing to give them. That's amazing. One day you'll wake up at 11:30 a.m. on a Sunday with the love of your life and you'll make some coffee and pancakes and everything will be alright. I wasn't sure if I wanted to include this one, but I thought about it, and it's alright if the love of your life is you and not another person. This doesn't necessarily mean you're going to wake up with another human other than yourself. It's okay to make yourself pancakes, and if you're the love of your life, that's alright too. I think this meme is just about being happy and looking forward to the time in the future where you can just be okay with how things are. And if that's not wholesome, then I don't know what is.
Alright, that's gotta be it for
You ever watch a
now.
film
Goodbye,
and the end
wonderful
credits?
people.
Pick a name and think,